powerfully beautiful way about the pagan religions is that for women they say, look, you too are God.
Goddess worship is a larger concept than coven-based witchcraft, and its rituals are broader and more diverse. In Berkeley, California, the universal goddess finds a special place in a coven of feminists from which all men are excluded. Their leader is Hungarian-born Z Budapest. Z calls this Dianic Witchcraft.
Dianic Witchcraft, in one word, is women's mysteries. That means women get together as women and devote themselves to a magical pursuit, and they take care of business, whatever the women in particular need.
You who circle the world with your oceans, sweet mermaids, sweet nereids, who swim within you, swim in our blood, embolden us, bring us your passion, your lust for living.
Another thing women's mysteries used to do is we used to judge. Women used to curse the enemies of peace and women. Women just used to have a blacklist, get out in front of the temple and tell the world that these people are bad, they should be curbed, they are warmongers, and they are bad for babies. And we did this until about the 4th century, when it was stopped. And when women's mysteries were stopped, women's rights stopped, women's any kind of significance stopped. And that's when this whole silly idea came about that the Christians fed everybody that women have no souls. In women's circles, I like to have a balance of lesbians and straight ladies. Lesbians bring in the affection. There's a lot of very nice, affectionate, open nature with accustomed to be affectionate with each other type of feeling. Straight ladies are totally free. They do not perform for men. They can be totally themselves. So when I mix them together, it makes a very good combination.
When I was a little girl, my mother used to send me to the Catholic Church, and she would tell me, baby, go ask Father Fitzpatrick for a little holy water, you know, and she'd send me with a jar. And I'd go get this holy water from the church, and she'd put it in the bucket with sugar and urine and a little perfume, and get a picture of one of the saints and mop the floors. And the whole time she was mopping the floor, she was telling the saint what she wanted to have happening, you know, in her house, you know. That's what I call being Louisiana Catholic.
Oh yeah, yeah, quoi. Yam side heady hand, mother of the winds of change, queen of the transformers, oh yeah, come dance with us, whirling woman.
I was very surprised when I got my first consultation and was told that I was going to be a priestess. It took me 12 years to get initiated because, you know, I always wanted to be a movie star.
What we remember here with the craft and in the women's movement and especially in the spirituality movement, the goddess movement, that they burned us systematically for about 600 to 700 years, not measly 15 years that Hitler was doing it. In the name of Christ, all denominations burned women, burned children. They used to spare children who were only under a year old, but the older ones, they used to strip naked in the name of Jesus, drive them around the bodies of their burning parents and flagellate them on top of it so that they won't forget the lesson. Europe suffered incredibly. They wiped out whole towns. And the born-again Christians are shaking the same tree that is exactly the same sentiment they are trying to sell. We are in the 20th century, but they are as dangerous as they ever was.